Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Is Perception More Important Than Expression? Sadhguru. So let me try to answer this question before Sadhguru does to see if I am close to the right answer. I will say, or at least my opinion on it, I will say yes, perception is more important than expression. Only reason why, generally speaking, how you perceive things is how you express yourself. If you see something as threatening, you will express yourself as in either you're fearful of it or you want to destroy it so it doesn't hurt you. If your perception of it as something being friendly and nice, you'll generally be friendly and nice towards whatever it is that's being friendly and nice towards you. So I will say both are important, of course. You want to make sure that your perception of things is correct and that your expression is generally good. But if I had to choose one, I will say perception is more important just because, again, how you perceive things affects how you express yourself. Even though, obviously your true self cannot be affected by these things, but the material body itself can. So let's go ahead and get started.
There are two kinds of people. Some people are interested in talking, some people are interested in listening. You must decide which is wiser. Some people are interested in expression, some people are interested in perception. It is perception which enhances your life, not expression. I know you are a child of Freud because the modern psychoanalysis and psychiatry went about saying, you must express, otherwise you'll go crazy. You will express your madness. That's the biggest problem in the world. Everybody is busy expressing their madness in the world. Everybody is busy expressing their limitations in the world. Everybody is busy expressing their prejudices and opinions in the world. What is the use of this expression, I'm saying? Birds are tweeting, it's a little more pleasant than all these human beings tweeting. Now, expression is like an expanse of life, expanding it. Perception is enhancement of life. This life for you should be about enhancing it, not about expanding it. I want you to look at it. At this moment in your life, just sit back and simply look at it. All the things that have found expression from you. Take away the social context, just look at it as life. You're born one day and you'll be dead one day. In between this, all the things that you've said and done and expressed, what meaning does it have? What value is it to life? Either to your life or anybody's life. Okay, this moment I can say something and impress somebody here, maybe I can teach something to a child and, help him to learn something, live better, whatever. But in terms of existential life, as a piece of life, what does it mean, all the things that I've expressed? It means nothing, but all that you have perceived will make this life go far. If you want to find expression to what little you have perceived already, I would say wait. This restlessness is, across the world now. It used to be an American phenomena, but now it's everywhere. Everybody is restless. Before they are 20, they want their life to be done. Everything that you can do in your life should be done because there is a restlessness of wanting to be… fear that you may not find expression. There is no need to be afraid of finding expression because if you become profound with your perception, your expression happens not verbally, not by action, it becomes akashic expression. They are the only ones who live. Today, in my experience, if I simply sit here, for me, whether it is Adiyogi or Krishna or Buddha or anybody, any of the yogis who lived beyond their physical nature, they're all present for me here, they're alive here, they're not past. When I speak about them, I talk about them, they're like here because they're here. If you do action with your physical self, it leaves a certain wake in the existence and it obliterates itself. If you do something powerfully with your mind, it leaves a larger wake, but it'll obliterate itself after some time. If you reverberate your physical energy in a certain way, it will leave a larger, much larger wake which has a much longer lifespan and it dies. But if you do something beyond that, if you do something with your fundamental consciousness, then the wake that you leave is forever. When the planet goes away, the solar system has its lifespan, when it implodes into itself or explodes, whichever way it goes, even when the planet goes away, what certain people have left will not go. You heard of Markandeya? Markandeya lived through the destruction of the solar system and again came back. Because what you do with your consciousness does not die when the physical dies. When I say the physical dying, not about an individual dying, even when the solar system dies, when the universe dies, when the whole galaxy dies, what you did on the level of your consciousness will not die, it lives awake forever and always available to any being of any nature who has the necessary perception for that being, it'll always be available. So, do not focus your life on expression, it'll go waste. Perception. Let this life be a lifetime of perception. All sadhana is oriented largely towards perception. Right now there's a teacher training program going on, we are asking them to express something that they don't even know. It's a dangerous walk. I'm all constantly cautioning them. A teacher must be alert, otherwise ignorance will take on an enlightened form, which is very, very dangerous, which is happening all over. This is what the books and internet is doing to people. Not knowing anything, you know everything, okay? So, one of the most important things if you want to build your Akashic self with some strength and presence in your life, one thing is, why people go into silence for years is no expression, only perception. Because what can you express? Let's hear what the creation and the source of creation has to say. We have to listen, we have to perceive, not express. So sadhana is largely, 95% is perception-oriented. If you want to make it expression-oriented, we can easily do that. But people start finding expression to all kinds of limitations that they have. The limitations that you have, it's best they don't find expression because it pollutes everything around you. I'm not saying that you are going to spread bad thoughts or bad emotions, bad energy, no. Limitedness is the biggest poison. It is not that you have to do something negative. Limitations are the basis of your suffering. Limitations that people have spread, limited ways of thought, limited ways of emotion, limited ways of experience, is the biggest poison that the humans have swallowed. The less expression it finds, the better it is. If it finds no expression, it's great. People are here doing sadhana for 25 years, we don't let them speak even once because they don't have to find expression. They just have to deepen their perception forever. Because what you need to perceive is a zillion times larger than what you could ever express.
Okay. So let me go back to the very beginning. Yes, and this is the reason why I say it. When I said 50-50, it's also because the fact that there are some people who can perceive things and but can't express themselves very well. So, for example, people who are, what do you call, psychotic, I think, or those people who don't empathize, I suppose is the right word. I can't remember what the official word for that is, but anyways, they can understand the situation, they can perceive the situation, but they don't express themselves quite correctly. So I think Sadhguru had a little bit of a different interpretation of perception and expression. I think we had the same, but perception's a little bit more. I think he gets a little bit more into the spiritual, I suppose, if I'm understanding him correctly. And I deal with a little bit more of the, I guess, how the world is perceived, as in the material realm. Obviously, how things are, how you perceive things definitely express. It affects how you express yourself. But interestingly enough, Sadhguru talks about the people in his group that they go in there for 25 years, don't allow them to speak. 25 years no speaking. That's quite a long time. I don't know about that one, but I'm sure there are times where there's a long period of time where people don't speak, and obviously, I think it's something of their choosing because they kind of want to focus on perception or meditation, perception in meditation to perceive themselves of who they truly are. And speaking's not going to help you there, but obviously you want to speak when you're ill or you're hungry or whatever, to ask for food or whatever it is that your body needs. But then to go long periods of time of merely just meditating and perceiving inside. But interesting, I was kind of curious about this one. I saw this, is perception more important than expression? And again, how I define and understood perception and expression, I said it in the very beginning. And also, while I do say both are very important, of course, because you want to make sure that you have the right perception, and you also, after the right perception, you want to make sure you have the right expression. Some people are terrible at perception but can express themselves well, meaning that they don't understand the situation, but yet they know to just be nice. Whether that's the right thing to do or not, just be nice. Again, this is still pretty much how I've defined perception and expression. And there are people out there who can read, who can perceive things, but aren't very good expression. But these are very much the rare cases, the exception to the rule. But overall, again, if I had to choose one, I would say perception is definitely much more important. Alright, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.